Control. We drew the mountain. We do have a third mountain in the deck, so full control. No, we didn't need a mountain here since we have four lands in play already. Alright, well, when our opponents just tap out, then we get to do our thing. One treasure open, and we got them covered with Detect Intrusion. Yeah, they were not being nearly aggressive enough here. So let's do this. Not this. Soul, and they're dead to this Harmonizer. I don't even need a land. Okay. Yeah. They're dead to just bossing same. Alright. Welcome everyone. Sean here. Checking out this Temur combo deck from the Pro Tour. What is his name? Tony Portalon, just top 8'd, recording this Saturday night, so by the time this video is posted, he'll be playing in the top 8 of the Pro Tour with this sweet Temur combo deck. So the combo is Might Form Harmonizer, you warp it in, you full bore it, and if you have a fetch land, then that is like 28 damage. You can do it as early as turn 4 in this deck. So turn 3, before you play your land, you warp in Might Form Harmonizer, then you play Fabled Passage. Target the Might Form Harmonizer, but don't let the trigger resolve. Sack the Fabled Passage, right, get a mountain, target the Might Form Harmonizer again, but don't let the trigger resolve, and then with all that on the stack, you full bore it, bringing it up to 7, then the 2 triggers resolve, taking it to 14, then to 28, and you have a 28 trample on turn 4. So it's a 3-card combo, right? Might Form Harmonizer, full bore, and a fetch land. And then the rest of the deck is just like cheap removal, cheap blue interaction to try and like protect Might Form Harmonizer. Card draw, consult and stock up, do a great job of finding combo pieces, and then just a little bit of ramp. Ice Till Explorer and Earthbender's Ascension kind of help you to develop your board, pressure them, incentivize them to use their removal, and then yeah, that Ice Till also lets you kind of like play Might Form Harmonizer, have a creature in play already, either in the form of Ice Till or a Earthbender or Bossing Say land, and then you don't need the full bore if you do it that way. So the deck is fun to play. Let's see, we went 3-2 in our matches. Like when decks just tap out against you, then it's kind of easy mode because you have so much card selection. You can kind of find the combo pretty consistently. But the 2 matches we lost were both against like the Dimir Excruciator deck, which also debuted at this tournament and just put 2 copies into top 8, and then we lost to the Dimir. It was like a old school Dimir Riverturn Monument deck. And I think like when they have access to attack your hand as well as your creatures, then this deck is at a huge disadvantage. But we did beat Jeskai Control, which I think is a testament to how well this deck can kind of just like build up, wait for the combo turn, put a little bit of pressure on them. They can't tap out without giving you a window, and so you get like it's very reminiscent of Splinter Twin, like a slightly more fair version of Splinter Twin because it's a 3-card combo and it's a little more convoluted, but it plays very similarly. So deck was fun. I'm glad I took it for a spin. Yeah, it's got a niche in the metagame. Don't know if that's the niche that I want to be in, but I'm glad that I explored it. I guess randomly, this deck like popped up on a MTGO League finish, this core of Mightform Harmonizer, Full Bore, Consult, Stock Up, and like Seer and Ice Till Explorer. They were playing Vibrance though, because it's like early interaction. It can play like the fair mid-range plan if you just want to cast it as a 5-drop. Vibrance, of course, is the doggo, and the green mode actually lets you go and search for any land, so you can get the Fabled Passage. So it like finds a combo piece, gains you a little bit of life. I mean, obviously, this version just top 8 at a Pro Tour, so it's probably better. I imagine that the person that did put up that league finish was on this testing team, and accidentally got their deck published. So yeah, I think this deck is powerful. I do think the metagame can adapt to it. But I do think that it's something that people need to be prepared for, right? So now, like, there's this combo deck, as well as the fair landfall decks that are super grindy. There's the Cub decks with various flavors of rhythm. There's this new blue-black Excruciator deck. There's the bear bending deck. There's Reanimator. So what else was in the top 8? The top 8 was... There was a Jeskai Control and Izzet Lessons in the top 8 as well. And then the Izzet, it says Elementals, not Spelementals, so that just like the blue-red Elementals deck. So I've been happy with the standard metagame in terms of like how diverse it is. It's a good puzzle to figure out like where you want to be in it. I'm glad I took this deck for a couple reps to just get a feel for it and see how it plays, if it's good, just understanding if this deck is good, then what does that mean for the rest of the metagame? How do you account for it if I do go back to like playing a different deck, especially Control? I do think this deck is weak into the Control decks that I've been liking to build, so yeah. Let me know what you think. Thanks, as always, for stopping by. Hit that like, subscribe button. help to grow the channel, and let me know what you think. Yeah. Do you want to see more decks from the Pro Tour? I've been kind of brewing, but before I brew anymore, I kind of want to like get a feel for how the metagame shifted so much with the Pro Tour. Like this deck is new, the Spell Elementals deck is new, the Dimir deck is new. The Cub decks like morphed a lot just in the past like week and a half. So trying to get my bearings again before starting to really get the brew juices flowing again. But the standard metagame has been super fun. Appreciate you guys for being along for the ride, and let me know what you think. Enjoy the matches. Peace. Creature Mystery Festive Fight. This seems like an okay hand. It's 8 to collect evidence on this. Let's lead with Spell Snare. Okay, didn't matter either way. They're probably taking stock up here. I imagine the ladder is just going to be full of decks from the Pro Tour top 8. Everyone's just doing what we're doing. Yep. Well, they're not screwed. Fetch land away from killing them. Fetch land. That's not fetch land. So this making this into a creature means that we can we can burst lightning it down. Yeah, okay, we'll just run it back. Bait out their removal. Looks like they're just playing Deceit, Blue-Black Control. I gotta say, gotta respect them. I'm all about playing straight up Blue-Black Control. Yep. Sweet me. That sucks. That might have been a reason to hold up Detect Intrusion. It's getting excruciated. Have any lands in the bin? Like they're just my blue-black Deceit control deck, but with Kavaro. No, they're just they gotta be the Excruciator deck, right? Can't kill them. I guess we need. Is it? I don't know what. I guess it's just like redundancy on the spot removal where you're supposed to bring in Songcrafter Mage. Usefulness doesn't seem super great. Into the Flood Maw doesn't seem super great. So I had like a 2-turn opening where I could have killed him if I drew a Fabled Passage. Okay. Yep. That is needed to grow the forest. I mean, if I draw a full bore, then they die. Oh. Seems good. I don't think I should have popped though for those basics, because that means like having only one basic left in the deck is a liability now. Bouncing my Ice Stone. Why not hard cast it? He's gotta have some. He's gotta have some sort of interaction that he's holding up. That's not good. Hmm. Hmm. Don't want to mill myself. I have 5 cards left in my deck. I just died of the reef. No, I'll have 1 card left. No, never mind. The ice till is gonna mill it. Oh no, I can block with the ice till. Okay, that will do it. Yeah. This deck is weird. I guess like it's especially vulnerable to the hand disruption from the deceits. Izzes? Is? Tiger Seal. Okay. You have a Roaring Furnace. I guess they were just trying to get cards out of their hand to make Riddler better. so they're just super dead. Roll. Okay. Seer seems pretty good against them. Sorok seems pretty good against them. Wistfulness seems fine. Don't know how good Spell Snare is against them. Like, they have to play Seer, which it'll be good to catch that on Might Form Harmonizer. Into the Flood Maw. I'm not sure how good, like, Burst Lightning is. Like, all their stuff, I think, has 3 toughness. So maybe... yeah, this is correct. Maybe we want Spells and Pierce too. Can't snare on 2, but we have half our combo. We have ways to get mono. Boomerang? Boomerang would be good. Nice. Now we just need to not die. We're taking 5 here. This will do it. This turns on every end. Just kill us here. That's a good start. Boomerang would be, so this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Boomerang would put us to 1. FOMO. We drew the mountain. We do have a 3rd mountain in the deck, so full control. we didn't need a mountain here since we have four lands in play already. Alright, well, when our opponents just tap out, then we get to do our thing. Hooked, artichoke. Say no to this. Create a treasure token. Find a full bore? That's not a full bore. Obsessive Pursuit deck. I mean, they're mana screwed. I might just slam Harmonizer here. Didn't need the full bore. Pyroclasm's gotta be good against them. I imagine if they're playing Pursuit, then they're also playing Snake, so Essence Scatter is good. Detect Intrusion. Wistfulness seems fine. I don't know what I want to cut here. Like, we saw them play 2/2 drops, so Spell Snare seems good, especially when we're on the draw. Wistfulness can kill Obsessive Pursuit. Do I even care about Obsessive Pursuit? I have a feeling that, like, our small ball stuff like this is not going to be super great. Like, we're bringing in Pyroclasm. Jeez, cutting cards with this deck is rough. Maybe Essence Scatter is good against Snake. But I don't know. Like, they can't play too much interaction if they're playing a Pursuit deck. Like, my Pursuit decks all just had Tragic Trajectory. Okay, we have Full Bore and Passage, so we kind of just are pigeonholed into keeping this. So this comes in untapped now. Do we just want to lead on starting town? Okay. I guess that wasn't good, because now we have to discard a card. That was awkward. I would like to see their deck, like, do its thing. I'm very curious as to, like, what they're trying to do. For a second, I thought that was a Pyroclasm. So they're light onto the 3/3. That's cool. Now they just have a whole bunch of at 11 now. Jeez. I just have... Okay, I see what they're doing here. Killing my Earthbender's Ascension. Okay. I feel like they were supposed to just save that for the... We haven't seen any actual white mana, they just have used treasures. Phantom Train. That will kill me. one treasure open, and we got them covered with Detect Intrusion. Yeah, they were not being nearly aggressive enough here. So let's do this. And this. Okay. I mean, the two decks we beat are not meta decks. Middled to death. Maybe we're playing against Excruciator again. I mean, we have 1/3 of the combo here. 2 pieces of interaction were on the play. This could be a bad keep, but I think it has potential to work out. Blue-black, yeah. Yep. Exhale, blue-black. I like it. I like it a lot. It's too bad. Would have loved to have spell snared that, but I think we're losing the game if we just like aren't developing something. Zarbin. Okay. Good detect there, because they're gonna try and mill me here. So like milling the exhaust would be pretty big game. Or sorry, detect intrusioning the exhaust would have been pretty big game. So I might have been quick to take it. They just exhausted this. Put me to 4 cards in my library. Time issue there, so we didn't get to sideboard, but we'll see what we can do. Not being able to sideboard against the control matchup feels like a death sentence, but you never know. Now that we know that they're a mill deck as their name advertised, we can make better informed decisions, I guess. Okay. Straight whiffs on the intimidation tactics. Love to see it. Probably getting this countered. No? Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Just get a little redundancy. Okay, that's fine. I think we got him. Okay. Well, now let's sideboard and get all this junk out of here. This comes in, 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 this comes in. This can't exile our own graveyard to protect against river turn, so I don't think we care about Soul Guide Lantern. Have to be mindful of the end. I'm kind of surprised that this list doesn't play like a Snakeskin Veil of some sort. Let's get aggro. Jamming Consult. Is this 4, 8, 12? I don't think I'm gonna go for it here. Eyes of Sozin. Okay. And that's going to extract our Might Form Harmonizer. They have the answer for the Harmonizer. Why didn't they just call Harmonizer? So I have one Harmonizer left in the deck. Yeah, I just can't win. Well, we snuck one against Blue Black. Should have just let them the Sirach, and then we would have had the Spell Pierce for the Sozin. And Zoku. This is going to be the last one for tonight. We're on the draw. We have 2/3 of our combo and some interaction. This is what we signed up for. Jeskai Control. Well, these are basically dead against him. Spinning the Unagi. They have 3 steps, then they can get us, but I think we're supposed to just go for it here. Are in full control, so we do this, and then this. And then this. All right. Lock one in. They play Unagi. So maybe Instant Scatter is our least bad card here. Or it's just Reclamation that... If they're playing Shiko, then maybe Soul Guide Lantern is better than Reclamation. No, Reclamation can still counter Shiko's triggered ability. And it draws a card. I don't love this, but it is just gonna be a battle of attrition against this control deck. So we have our Consult and we have our Essence Scatter. Consult and stock up. Okay. Glad I brought in this Heritage Reclamation. Party is very good against this deck. Getting combo pieces. Combo pieces and protection. Oh, are they in the tank all over there? Top. Just missing Harmonizer. Analyze. Not next turn, but I think the turn after, we could safely, like, analyze for Harmonizer, cast Harmonizer, flip Detect Intrusion with full bore. Inflation mana. No more lies. They want to counter this, like, we can get them. Yeah. Harmonizer and... Bossing Say is good. And I guess we want... Stock up? See what they got. Okay. That is one way to skin the cat. Yeah, against these non-black versions of Control, gotta say I feel pretty good. When they get to just like tear apart your hand, that's when things get iffy. So they're dead to the Storm Soul, and they're dead to this Harmonizer, I don't even need a land. Okay. Yeah. They're dead to just Bossing Say. All right. I mean, maybe they just got unlucky. Let's take one more look at their graveyard. I mean, they had interaction. They had authority, which we randomly had our one main deck answer to. But even if they had authority, like, they just didn't have an answer to Sandman, so yeah. I mean, I feel pretty good against this matchup, but the Dimir matchup feels awful. Alright, that's gonna be it. What was our record? 3-2, 4-2. I don't even remember how many matches I played. It's hard to remember. Interrupted in the recording. I think that was 5 matches. yeah, we lost to Dimir twice. We beat like that black-red deck and like some other weird off-meta deck, and then this Jeskai Control. So 3-2. Respectable. I mean, the deck is cool, but I'll debrief more in the deck tech. Cool. All right. Thanks for sticking around this long. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Appreciate all of you being here, and catch you next time.